Let's talk about electricity. But before we start talking about electricity and how it works, I think we need to go back a little bit so we can understand more about these tiny little particles called atoms. Now, what is an atom? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can see a representation on the screen in front of you of an atom. And in the center of an atom, we have these orange and bluey, aqua-y sort of type color particles, subatomic particles they're called. And the yellow ones are called the neutrons, and they're what we call have a neutral charge. Protons are the orangey ones here, and they're what we call positively charged. And we have these other subatomic particles that spin around. These are the paths that they sort of follow around the nucleus of the atom, and they're called electrons. Now have a look at the word electron, because it's pretty similar to the word electricity. So there's a bit of a tip for you. Now, as I said before, these atoms, or atoms of different types and sizes, make up all matter in the entire universe. Every single object. So I've got a random object generator here, and I'm just going to see if I can find something that is not made of atoms. So you can see the nail clippers here, there the nightstand is, the television, and food is, chalk is, and a glow stick. All right, let's go for another, see if these are created from atoms. Oh, this is interesting, a necklace. That's quite humorous. Tattoo. But yes, that tattoo is made up of atoms as well. Paper is made of knives, rings, food, and a sponge. Let's keep going. Yes, we have a candy wrapper, including the candy or the lolly. Scissors, toothpaste, post-its, sunglasses, pool cues. Everything is made up of atoms, which is great. So if we move down a little bit more, we can see that we have these electrons moving around the nucleus, and they are negatively charged, and inside we have the protons and the neutrons, with the protons positively charged. Now the next thing you have to understand is we have these opposites attracting each other. So we have the positive attracted to the negative, and the negative attracted to the positive. We also have the positives repelling each other and the negatives repelling each other. But this attractive force here is really, really important with electricity. And what we have with electricity is we have electrons flowing, and you can see here that these represent atoms with a positive charge in the middle, and electrons are moving from atom, they're jumping from atom to atom, and they're flowing from one side to the other, and that creates a thing called a current. And that's what we have going there. We have a current. Moving straight along, like I said before, but for electricity to flow, we need to have what we call a charge. And that charge is where we have positive on one side and negative on the other side. For these electrons to flow or want to move from here to there, what we actually have to have is a positive and a negative charge. And we can find that positive and negative charge in a battery. On one side, we have a negative charge, which is our negative part of our battery, and the other side, we have a positive charge. Now, the difference between the negative and positive here is what we call volts. So if we had a high positive and a high negative, what we have is we have a high voltage. If we had a low negative and a low positive, we have a low voltage. And what we then have is the electrons actually flowing through a circuit, through a thing called a conductor, which is usually wire, like so. Seeing if I can find my little example here, which I can show you, which is once this switch is turned on, we have the electrons flowing through the light and through the switch. Once the switch is turned off, electrons stop moving back to the positive part of the battery. So negatives flowing back around to the positive. And these are electrons. That's why it's called electricity. And we're going to be looking at electronics, which is these smaller components within an electrical circuit. That brings me to the next thing. This is called an electrical circuit, where electricity flows. And we've got different types of voltages and we've got different types of current sizes going through, which is the amount of electrons. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this. Just a little bit of an explanation that electricity is flowing of electrons from a negative to a positive charge.